Welcome to Tech Tips. I'm Len Groom. Today we're talking about new product. We've got Firearm Cleaner and Firearm Lubricant. And instead of listening to me talk about it, let's go right to the source. We've got Mark Nyholm, who's the product manager for these products, and we've got Paul Riedel, who's a chemist in the lab. Mark, what do you have for us?
Hey, thanks, Len. Paul and I are what I'd consider avid shooting enthusiasts. We spend a lot of time at the range pulling the trigger, and at home, we spend a lot of time cleaning our firearms. With that, we've never really been that happy with the products we found in the marketplace. So we put our heads together and built something that we are truly proud of, and I think you will be too.
Thanks, Mark. Yeah, we think we have something really great here. We actually created a firearm cleaner and a lubricant. Many products in the marketplace actually put the two together, but we looked at military specifications. We looked at what real-world needs were, and we determined that we needed to separate both a cleaner and a lubricant in order to make sure that we maximize protection for our products.
We started this off, right, in the lab, component by component. Here's a flavor of what we did, you know. We started mixing things together, we started running things on tests, all to dial in what the firearm really needs.
Correct.
And that's two things. I mean, we have separated products for a reason. We want something that really works great as a cleaner, and we want to come back and give the lubrication that the firearm really needs.
You're right. And the other important part is corrosion inhibition. This product here, our lubricant oil, does a great job protecting firearms, protecting your investment, and we believe it's the best oil out there.
All of these tests that we started in the lab, we then eventually took to the range. Thousands of rounds through guns. And these products are effective no matter whether it's a composite stock gun, whether it's painted, whether it's a semi-automatic, whether it's your modern day sporting rifle, whether it's a single shot deer rifle. The products that we have work great on all of them.
You're right. Phosphated or coated metals, stainless steel, aluminum, stamped steel, all work really well with our lubricant and cleaner system.
Yep. Well, Len, Paul and I truly believe we have something special here. And once other shooting enthusiasts try it, I know they'll agree with us.
So there you have it, right from the source, right from the guys that designed and built this stuff. AMSOIL, once again, builds a product specific to the needs of that particular market. For more information on any of our products, check out AMSOIL.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
After a beautiful day of bird hunting with the pup, one of the important things to do is gun maintenance. You know, you can go out, shoot a couple boxes of shells, there's a lot of spent powder in the barrel and the receiver. You need to get that stuff out of there so the next time you load some shells in and a bird gets up in front of you, you don't go click. So what we want to do, I'm going to demonstrate here, take this gun apart, clean it up real good so the next time we go out, she's ready to go. So we'll spray the rag down here. You start cleaning out the barrel. This is the kind of stuff that you're getting out of the barrel. And this stuff is going to be found in your receiver too. This is the stuff that's going to gum it up, slow it down. So after we put a nice patch through there with some solvent, we're going to come back through with a copper brush, spray that with a little bit of solvent as well. I'm going to run that brush through the barrel a few times. So we're going to go after it again with a little more solvent, just to make sure that we get the barrel nice and clean. Typically run one last one through just to remove any of the solvent that was in there before we go back after it with some lubrication. Look at the rag, it's pretty white. So now we got a good clean barrel. We need to go after the receiver of this thing. So what I do is just take some of that same cleaner, wipe it on another clean rag. And this gun, it's a little harder to take the bolt out without pulling a few pins out, so we just kind of go after it. You can move the bolt back and forth, exposing different parts of the receiver. Make sure that you get that thing nice and clean. After we use our patch with solvent on the inside of the receiver to clean it out, we're going to go back with a clean, dry one. Try to wipe some of that residual solvent back out. See if there's any residual powder left behind. As you can start seeing, clean white rag goes in, clean white rag comes out. Gun's pretty clean. This gun needs to be lubricated now. So what we want to do is we want to make sure that we provide a nice thin film inside the receiver so you get a good smooth action, pull shells and eject shells really good. And then we're going to wipe the gun down, get all the dirt out of it from when it's been out in the field. So since we cleaned the barrel out, we're going to want to go back in and give it a little bit of corrosion protection. And that's where this lube is going to come into play. I'm going to do the same thing with the receiver now. Put a little bit of this lubricant on a clean rag, just a thin film. Give it a little bit of protection from sliding components back and forth as you're using it, and also to give it that layer of corrosion protection. Go back to our clean rag, a little bit more oil on there, and just give a good clean wipe down to the exterior of the gun. There we have it, good clean gun, nice smooth action.
I'm Mark Nyholm, product manager for Heavy Duty, and I'm into hunting. I've been hunting since a little kid. I was probably 10 when my dad first introduced me to a pellet gun in the backyard. And ever since then, he would take me with him, typically grouse hunting. In the fall, that was the family outing. We'd take the camper, go up north, and we'd chase birds around. Shooting winged birds, for me, is the best because it's the toughest challenge. You'll never get more than a millisecond notice that there's going to be a bird in front of you and all of a sudden it flushes. Your skills are now at test, and if you're good, you're gonna get it. I used to hunt alone, and then about 5.5 years ago, I invested in a companion. That's my dog, Tucker. I got Tucker as a 10-week-old puppy, and I wanted the challenge of training him myself. You can take a hunting dog and send them off to somebody else that's a professional, and they come back pre-programmed and they're a good hunting dog. That's not what I wanted for myself. I wanted to put in the effort to train him to do the hunting like the way I want to hunt. So I spent countless hours at lunch from work and then after work every day for at least 2 hours a day training him to be a good hunting dog. He always runs around with his little electronic collar, more so that I can tell where he is sometimes. If the grass is real tall or the brush is real thick, you can beep him so you can hear where he is. He's been the ultimate in hunting companions. Today we're sitting in the Proctor Gun Club. This is the place that I go in the off season from hunting to sharpen my skills. Whether you're shooting clays here at the Trap Club or whether you're out hunting, if a gun doesn't work, you're going to be pretty disappointed. I'm the product manager for Heavy Duty at AMSOIL. I'm in product development, and we pushed a project at AMSOIL in order to develop a gun cleaner and gun lubricant. We spent lots of time both in the lab and at the gun range shooting different guns to ensure that the product that we came up with was the best that you can find. Ever since I got my dog Tucker, the hunting experience has been completely different. When the dog is working in front of you and gets really excited because there's birds near and starts chasing through the grass, and when he pushes the bird up and you shoot that one, the bird drops and the dog goes chasing through the grass to try to find it, and then he brings the bird back to you and the dog is as happy as he could ever be. So for me, the excitement now is everything about the dog. I'm Mark Nyholm, product manager for Heavy Duty, and I'm into hunting.
That AMSOIL firearm cleaner is putting a number on that bore. Look at that. We're going to go to the shooting range today. Now I'm going to prepare this to shoot, just like I would have it prepared for the next time I go hunting. I used to use WD-40 on my weapons, and hops and frog skin and various other products. As soon as I started using the AMSOIL, I noticed my harvest rate going up, and I contribute that to using this firearm cleaner and protectant because it has no odor. So I was completely odorless going in the woods.